What's going on, guys? It's your host again of the chomp Daily. Hope you guys are doing well, as always. Want to make a video today just going over some shinies that I've not went over yet. It's the pink shinies. And I like doing these kind of videos just so we can get all of our opinions and we get to see which Pokemon we think are the best or the worst. So I was like, we're going to do pink. That's something that we've not done. We've done green, yellow, and blue. I think next we're going to do red. I do have some shiny hunt videos I'm going to do just to hold us over while we wait for Legends ZA to be released. But with that being said, I want to fix that there so we get a full screen. But with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Only like 2% of the people that watch my videos are actually subscribed, and that's crazy to me because you guys give such awesome support and views to where I'm guessing some of you are just returning people and you guys are just not subscribed yet. But if you've not subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. And again, later on, if you do not like my content for some reason, you can always unsubscribe. I hope you don't do that, but I just love to see our channel grow here. We're already at 119 or 120 between there, and I look forward to growing even more. I know that our next goal is 500, and I know that may be some time from now, but just the simple fact that I'm able to make these videos and just talk Pokemon with you guys is just a privilege enough. But for all of you that do subscribe and watch the video in general, I really do appreciate it, especially to all my current subscribers. But with all the flattery out of the way and me praising you guys, let's get into our video here. So as always, I have, the S for the best, A for being really good, B is good, C is, okay, D is not very good, and then I made a new one. Instead of doing E and F, I made two other ones. I put L for lazy. So essentially, there's some Pokemon that do fit the description, and then I went back and looked at some of my videos, and there are Pokemon that fit the description, maybe not as much, but at the end of the day, it would just be lazy shiny choice. So that's why I made the L for lazy, and then I put Are You Even Pink for the few in here that I don't believe are enough pink, like not to where it's like lazy, but like they're just blatantly not pink. I don't think there's too many, but there are a couple in here. So with that being said, let's begin. So the first one we got here is Butterfree. But Butterfree's kind of weird. I'm not a very big fan of it shiny. Excuse me. Do not know what that was. But Butterfree, its shiny is alright. It's not one that I particularly like. I mean, it has subtleness to the pink parts of it, but you can tell that it's different from its regular form. Now again, we're going to try going through all these just one after the other, just knock them out. But, we'll see how we do here. Next one is Nidoqueen. This is a shiny that I went over for the green shinies, and it's just not the best. It's just such an ugly color. Like, the green is fine, but the pink, it just doesn't make sense. Like, if they switch the pink out for like a blue or something, or like a gray, that would be a top tier shiny, but just the pink just does not do well. Next is Clefairy. Again, this is a lazy shiny, and so is Clefable. I like these two Pokemon a lot. And it really bums me out that their shinies are just so lazy. I mean, for really, like, the pink just gets a little bit more opaque, I guess. That's about it. And then it gets a little green ear tips. Now, for the next one, Jigglypuff. So, a lot of people do not like Jigglypuff or Wigglytuff shiny, and I don't blame you. But I'm going to put them both into C, and here's the reason why. I do not know what it is. Throughout in my entirety of Pokemon, I always find shiny Jigglypuff. I found one in Diamond Pearl, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Platinum, which is my favorite game. I even found one in Emerald when I went back to go play Emerald. It's like every single Pokemon game, even recently when I was doing some Dynamax adventures just to get everything started, so when I do eventually stream, I can at least have better odds, since I have the shiny charm. And I just accidentally ran across this within one of the raids, and I was like, what, I'll take it. So it's like, Jigglypuff shiny has stuck with me throughout the years, oddly. I do not know what that's about. But I don't mind it. I would not argue if you tried saying it was a lazy shiny, but I have to put it at least at C, which is okay, because it isn't like an awful shiny, at least not in my experience, but again, I also have like some sentiment to it, so take it as you will. I would not argue if you guys want to make it lower. Nothing against that, but for me, I have like a history with this shiny, oddly enough. Next is Alakazam. This one is just not good. It isn't lazy, it's just not good. And I see what they're trying to do with the hot pink, but it's like, if you want to do that, make the rest of them hot. Like, make the rest of them not yellow, but like a opaque pink, and then that hot pink. Like, that would work. Now, Slowpoke. I'm not going to make a separate area for Slowpoke, but I want to. I have a shiny Slowpoke in Pokemon, Scarlet, and I named him Destroyer because I have spent so much time trying to find shiny Slowpoke on Pokemon Scarlet that it isn't even funny. I spent 3 days, and I was doing it with a friend of mine, and him and I were just doing it back to back, and this was before I even started this channel, and we were just looking back at his footage, because he does his own channel, and I'll ask him if he wants me to shout it out, because I don't know if he's even active on it, so I'll talk to him. But he noticed, I don't know how, but throughout the 3 days, he's noticed that I missed shiny Slowpoke at least twice. And you can hardly see it. Like, you can't see it shiny in the overworld at all. And when I finally did find it, it was by accident. I actually ran into it. I was going towards Castle Royale Lake, where one of like the outpost overlooked towers are. Just because that was where like a big old Slowpoke gathering was opening up, and I accidentally rode my Koraidon into it, and I found it, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs because my mind was thoroughly destroyed because of this damn Slowpoke. So, I'm putting it down at lazy because overall it is a very lazy shiny. They should have done something better just so they didn't, cause strain on people that are trying to find it. I do want to get the entire Slowpoke line, which this is a line that I do want to finish for Scarlet and Violet, because I almost have the full living dex, and this is one of the families I want to finish. So it will be interesting to do so because I really am scared to do it. Next is Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is just lazy. Like, we're just getting some really lazy pinks. I don't know what it is, but with Pokemon Scarlet and not Pokemon Scarlet, sorry, but with Pokemon in general, they just don't know how to handle their pinks really well. And it's just not good enough. I mean, it is pink, but it's really lazy. Drowsy and Hypno. Drowsy's is okay. I mean, it is okay, and I'm gonna put Hypno there. I have some dislike for Hypno just because how creepy he is, but I can't use that against a shiny because the shiny is blank and it's a very popping out shiny. Now, when you go over to Jinx, it's not so much. I have the shiny in Sword and Shield, and I am just not a fan. And actually, no, it's going down to lazy because it's a pretty lazy shiny. Magmar is actually decent. I mean, I actually don't hate it. It's a pretty decent shiny. Next is Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl? I guess you could argue that's a shade of pink, but it's lazy. But we're getting to that point where it's like meh. Dude, I actually hate Moltres' shiny. It isn't lazy. It's just bad. No. Now for our first two A's, it's gonna be Dragonair and then Dratini. Just because they're great. Furret is also elite. We gotta love Furret shiny. Spinarak, it's not pink enough. It's borderline purple. And it's not like Spinarak and Ariados are good shinies, and this one I'm going to put into B because I do like it. It is pretty good. But Spinarak, it isn't pink enough. It is a great shiny. Like, I think I rated down a little bit higher in my blue tier list, but I do like it. Crobat. Okay, this is what I'm gonna put up here. I know there's a lot of people that hate it, but I have a love for the pink and yellow bullshit shinies that Pokemon has produced. Like, I'm not. I'm not even kidding. Like Weavile, which I see Weavile down here. I love it shiny. So pink and yellow just work for me. I don't know why, but it does. Oh, here's Cleffa. I'm gonna put that in lazy. I'm also gonna put Igglybuff in lazy because it's almost hard to tell. Now shiny Togepi. You can't tell this is even a shade of pink. I can argue that it isn't. So are you even pink? I don't think you are. Mareep. Now the whole entire Mareep line, I love their shiny. But I'm going to put our first S tier at Ampharos because I love Ampharos' shiny. I'd love to have it on one of my teams. And I have the entire line caught, shiny for Scarlet, but, I have a pretty balanced team. I don't know how I'm going to be able to break up that, Blossom. I like Blossom shiny. It is big enough. I also do not have an issue with Politoed shiny. It's pretty good. Skiploom is a really good shiny, and then Jumpluff is also a elite shiny. I just love the cherry blossom it has going on. Apom, it's alright. Wooper, oh my god, I love. Okay, Wooper's going up here at the very front. I'm not kidding. Wooper, it's just an axolotl, man. You gotta love it. And Quagsire, obviously, he's gonna go in A. Murkrow has an alright shiny. That one's kind of slept on shiny. Slowking. Slowking's isn't bad. I'll put it in C. Oh, dude. Wobbuffet. We got a little Wobbuffet. Dunsparce. I actually like this shiny a lot. It's actually one I did like finding. I want to find me another one in Scarlet and Violet. Just at least more. Just so I can actually have the 3 segment. I have a whole bunch of these, but no 3 segment to Dunsparce. So, we'll see. Porygon Z is not a pink shiny. I don't know why that's here. This is an S tier blue shiny, bro. That's not here. Snubbles is weird, but it is pink enough, and I do like it shiny, but it would... I don't know if I should put any... Are you even pink? I mean, it has enough pink, and I do like it shiny, but it just doesn't make sense. And then Gramble, bro, this guy belongs in the white / yellow-ish shinies. It's not pink. It isn't. I know its render has gotten weird, but it just doesn't belong there. And its tongue does not count. We can't do that. Quillfish, that is an okay shiny. Heracross is a elite shiny, especially because one of the Heracross that I have is a female shiny Heracross in Scarlet, and I just ran across it randomly, and it's great. So I like it, and it's a really good shiny. Sneasel, pink and yellow, I dig it. Magcargo, it's a pretty decent shiny. Delibird, it's an okay shiny. It's just such a blob already, so it's just a blob of purplish pink. Hitmontop is a great shiny, and I don't think this one gets enough recognition. Because Hitmontop, it just works so well. Smooch, oh my god, Smoochum, I do not like this line at all. And it's a very lazy shiny. Blossom, very lazy, but Blossom...
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Oh my god, I can't believe I said Blossom. That is my bad, Jesus. Blissey. Blossom is a great shiny, but Blissey's shiny. We gotta love our girl Blissey. Blissey is great. I have Blossom on the mind, I guess. That's my bad. Lugia, I would say for Lugia... It does have a great shiny. I always preferred, Lugia and over Ho-Oh, but when it came to shinies, I always preferred, Ho-Oh shiny, just because, Ho-Oh shiny is just so good, but it's still a really good shiny. I'm gonna put it in B, just because it isn't S tier. It isn't great, but it's pretty good. Celebi shiny is absolutely A tier. Not A tier, sorry, S tier. It's more than A tier. It's definitely above A tier, let me tell you. Ralts is not a pink shiny. Slackoth. People talk about how hard this Pokemon was to find, but I ran into 3 Slackoth in game, just randomly. I wasn't even doing a shiny sandwich or anything on Scarlet, but I just ran into it. It was the oddest thing. I always held it off because people were talking about how hard it was, and I'll definitely show you guys a shiny video just showing all of my shinies. I do forewarn you, most of my shinies I have found via egg. That's my biggest thing. And one of the biggest issues that I have with the Masuda method is just cleaning up after. You have to release all of the regular Pokemon you get. Now, I do have a couple boxes still filled from when I was doing the Garchomp shiny egg hunt, which is how I got my current, Garchomp on my team. I already knew how to shiny hunt it via, like, spawning in with a sandwich, but I was already doing, like, a whole bunch, and I just did it that way. And really, like, I had my shiny Garchomp for so long, I found it before I even, like, was full on shiny hunting in it. So you'll see just a lot of, like, Masuda method Pokemon that I just have in there. So you'll see, like, some level 1s and stuff like that. Or some, like, low level stuff. But just all just from my shiny hunting excursions with eggs. Just because shiny hunting with eggs is just a lot more cool, to me, at least. Slackoth. So with Slackoth, as I said before, I do like it shiny. It was a random one that just comes up, but it comes up. Whismur. I'm going to put it in lazy because it does change its pink tone, but not by a much. So, Hariyama. This is one I genuinely do not like. Hariyama is just one of those Pokemon from Gen 3 I just do not dig. And, like, I don't hate those who like it, but sometimes I question why you guys like it so much. And Skitty's shiny, it's lazy. The whole entire Dale County line is just lazy. Metatite's pretty nice, but it's not really... I mean, it is... I mean, I'll put it in okay. It's like a really hot salmon pink. Torkoal, I don't care if there's some pink on it. Torkoal is a yellow shiny, and that's just how it is. Spoink is actually pretty good, because it actually reminds us of, like, actual, like, pig Pokemon. But then we also have the Lechonk line, which are obviously A tier. Or even S tier, even. Corfish. It's okay. Cradilly. Oh, Cradilly is the go. I love Cradilly so much. And Ariados is pretty good too. I'm going to put it up there. Cast form. It's okay. I mean, it's pink technically. Why not? Why not is a good shiny. Shiny Kyogre. Obviously, we're going to put it in, an S tier. Great legendary shiny. But not better than Wooper. Wooper's better. Chimchar. I'm not going to lie, like, I like the Chimchar line, but their shinies are all just okay. Like they really are. They're just okay. The Rampardos line are all great. They're all A tiers. Great. Burmy, hate the Pokemon, but I do dig the shiny, so I'll put it in B. Same with Wormadam. Pachirisu, we gotta throw them up into, A tier. Shellos is okay, and so is Gastrodon. Like, they're just alright. I not like Ambipom's design, but it's okay. Baneri, great. Just great shiny. Lopunny. I know we're going to get comments in, talking about, you put Lopunny up in A tier, but it is a good shiny, despite its design. Honchkrow, good one. I mean, I'm not going to put it in A, but it's good. Glameow, it's okay. Purugly is okay. It's not bad either. Skunky and Skuntank are kind of different to me, and I do not hate them. At least they're shinies. I do hate their ability though, which is Aftermath. I find that shit so annoying. Mime Jr. are getting lazy. Happiny, lazy. Finneon. It's actually not bad. A shiny. It actually looks like a regular fish. Oh, here we go. We got Weavile. We're putting Weavile. I'm gonna put it in an S tier because Scarlet and Violet really did it justice. In Scarlet and Violet, they made it kind of like a deeper pink, and that kind of helps. But that's just me. Because I know a lot of people do not like a shiny, but I do. And I actually do not like Magmortar's shiny that much. Like, I'll put it in C because it is okay, but Magmar is just better. It just fits them better. Magmortar, I can't even talk. Magmortar is just really just like a bigger version of Magmar with that shiny, and like I don't like that. It needs to be a little bit more different. Yanmega's a blue shiny. Like, come on, let's get out of here. Porygon Z is in here? I didn't even notice that. Yeah, no, you're going in. There is no argument here. Jesus Christ. The Rotom line's kind of weird, but I do like them. Regular Rotom I am going to put an A because it is nice. The Heat Rotom, I like its pink mitts, pink salmon mitts. I like that. I like the Fridge's little Pikachu tail thing going on. I like that. They're all going into eggs. I do like their shiny a lot. It's really blatant. I think it'd be criminal not to put them there. Mesprit, I actually think this is an underrated shiny. It's one that is hated way too much. Palkia shiny. This one I think is also hated way too much. I'm going to put it at the very top of okay, because it should be better. Darkrai is not a pink shiny, and I love Darkrai shiny, but he's definitely a purple shiny, which is different. But I'm going to put him at the very top, because I do like him. Musharna, it isn't enough, so I'm going to put it in Why Are You Pink, because it is not enough pink. Maractus is okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's more green than anything, but it's pink enough. Mencino, again, I feel that Mencino's is okay at best. Gothita is just lazy. The entire Gothita line is just lazy, bro. Ducklet is nice. I'll put it a little bit higher. And C. I actually like Vanillite Shiny. It's like really, really cute, so I'll put it there. Deerling, I don't really like Deerling Shiny just because I feel that it's not enough. And what is that? It's just a white box. Okay, that's... You know what? White box, you are the best shiny, my friend. We're going to put him up there. Don't know what that white box is supposed to be, but I looked through it all, and it looks like it's all fairly accurate to all pink shinies. If I didn't miss one, please let me know in the comments. Let's keep on moving. Excalibur's weird, because I do like Excalibur's shiny, but I don't feel that it's just fully pink. But it is pink enough, so I'm gonna put it in B for now. Because it is good enough, but it's just too much. I feel that there needs to be like a rainbow category because he's so many shiny colors at once, bro. Frillish, okay, that's going into that. Lazy for the Alonomola. I can't even say its name. Minshao is okay. Volbee's okay. So is Mandibuzz. I love Virizion or Verizon, if you want to, Verizon. Meloetta, Meloetta is great too. We're gonna throw that up there. Vivillon is lazy. I'm sorry, but shiny is pretty lazy. They could have done something a little bit more with that. Espurse is also pretty lazy. Spritzy isn't even pink. Aromatisse is okay. It's not bad. Inkay is not even pink, brother. You cannot count that. Come on. No, because it's just too yellow. Gumi line. It's more yellow than anything, so I'm going to put Gumi at the very top of okay. No, I'm going to put Gumi at B, Sliggoo at C, and then I'm going to put Goodra, because I do like Goodra shiny. It is a nice pink and yellow shiny. Diancie is pretty goated too. Got to put it in A as well. Gumshoes are the Trump Pokemon. If Trump became a clown, I guess that's what his shiny would be. I don't know. I mean, to many people, he is already one, but I guess this makes sense. Not to get political, but Gumshoes we're gonna throw into C. It's okay. Oricorio shiny is really good, and it is pink enough. It just works really well, but as a pink. Not pink. I think it belongs more as like a black shiny, honestly. Oricorio, this form. I'll put it in B still. Just not as high. Cutiefly. Cutiefly is B. It's, it's good. So is Rabombi. Moraine. I actually have a really weird feeling about Moraine shiny. I don't like Moraine shiny, but I love Toxapex shiny. I'm even going to put it in B. But Bounsweet is weird. I don't know. I feel that they're just okay, except for Serena, which I'm going to put in B. Oranguru. Again, another Pokemon that I'm like, it's not a really good shiny. Jangma, okay, you guys know what my feeling is about this. I'm going to put these two in B, because that's where they belong, and then this one's going in A, because it is a good shiny. And not care what others say, because it is really good. Tapu Lele's, this is where I am at an impasse. It's lazy in the fact that it doesn't really change its pink that much from its original design. It just turns it all black. As a black shiny, it's amazing. But I think because of just the minor details to its pink, I don't know, because this is a good shiny, and I'm going to put Tapu Lele at the top of B with an asterisk. Just because it is too good to put any lower, but it really belongs in B. It will have an asterisk on it. Necrozma, I don't like this shiny. Like, I really don't like the Necrozma and, you know, the Duskmane Necrozma. I don't like it. Slowking, Galarian Slowking shiny, just these two, They're okay. They're okay, because they more so belong in other tiers, like purple or yellow. Now, the Sobble line is a great, like, I'm not kidding, like, I'm going to put the entire Sobble line, like, this was the starter that I chose. No, I didn't stick with it, you know, because I have shiny Blastoise, but, oh, whoops, I thought I put him in A, that's my bad. Great shinies. Gossifleur, dude, this Pokemon is the most forgettable Pokemon ever, like, I do not know how they have somehow done this, but Gossifleur, I actually forgot was an actual Pokemon. Like, I'm not kidding, Gossifleur is just not, it's just not it, and its shiny is just okay. Toxel line is all pretty good. I mean, they're all pretty. This one is the best one. This one, but again, I do love blue. You know, the low key form is still nice, but this form's better. Sinistee, these are also great shinies, which I don't know why people don't talk about much. But the Poltergeist line deserves more respect than it gets. The Hadanega line is also really good. And Hatterene, I'm going to put in A tier because I like the different yellows it uses. Grimmsnarl, this is an S tier white shiny, so the fact that this is here is weird. But because of that, I'm going to put it at the very bottom of A tier just because there is enough pink there. But that is that's one of the best white shinies I've ever seen. It's really good. Runerigus, another Pokemon that I also really really like, which I am going to put in A above Grimmsnarl. SQ, and also another great one, which I'm going to put behind Runerigus, but above Grimmsnarl. Zamazenta, yeah, I mean, it's pretty alright. I mean, I'll put it towards the top of B. Eternatus is a little bit underrated. I'm going to put it like the lower part of B, just because it should have been a little bit more blatant. This one is not pink. I do not care what you say, but this one is not pink. It simply is just not. I'm sorry, but Basculegion is purple. Even it's shiny, bro. It's too purple. The Fuecoco line is all really good. And this is the starter that I chose. But Skeledirge is going up into S tier because I love that shiny so much. Lechonk, dude, our boy, he goes into S tier. Amazing. Both Oinkolones. They're both pretty good. They're not as iconic as their baby version known as Lechonk, but they're definitely high Bs. They're still very, very good. Spidops, very underrated. I'm going to put it down here. Pomo line, it's okay. I'm not a very big fan of the Pomo line anyways, but it's just bleh. The Squawkabilly line, I'm sorry, but the Squawkabilly shinies are just ugly. They're just not good. Toadscruel, oh god, this guy is amazing. He's not S tier, but he's close. Tinkaton, lazy shinies. They had so much going for it, and here's why. It's not necessarily like a bad shiny, but they could have done more with it than just changing its damn hammer. And I feel that it would be a lot better if they changed everything, like maybe make it all bronze. Or just something like that, just because this is a shiny of missed opportunity, and therefore it's going into lazy. Orthworm, okay, hold on. Some of these Pokemon that we're getting are just, they don't make any sense. Orthworm, get him out of here. He's a really good, like, blue shiny. I think he was even in my blue shiny tier list. I think I put him at, like, B tier or something. I don't remember. But he's pretty decent. Like, get that. No, like look at this. Like this is crazy. We should not have this many Are You Even Pink in here. I don't get it. But it is what it is. Now, Flamigo, I do love Flamigo's. Oh, I just lost him. Okay, he just fell into the abyss. Flamigo Shiny is going in A. Now, hear me out. I love what they did. I forget the phenomenon, but there's like very like muted pink flamingos, and it's actually like a rarity. And I think it's like something to do with albinoism. I'll look it up after this video, but it's just the nice paleness is really nice, and you can tell in game they're quite different. Like you can tell, and it's also a very underrated Pokemon in general. So it's a very underrated shiny, very underrated Pokemon. But no, it is very great. Now we have both the Dunsparce here, and we're gonna put it in A because they're great shinies. Excuse me, but I do not know why both of them are here. They're not that special enough to just not be just one to Dunsparce. Screamtail, we shine on this one on the channel. It's also a really good shiny, which I'm also going to put at the top of B tier. It's great. These guys are not pink enough. I don't know. Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to put them in pink. They do have enough pink, but they're just very lazy. I'm not a very big fan of the violet Paradox Pokemon shinies. It's just all chrome. And I know some people just love that. They adore it. But I don't. I find it lazy. It reminds me of a Squidward's future. Like, future. Like, no, that's just lazy to me. Last one is Spiritomb. Are you serious? Oh my god. Okay, so this one is going to go into here because I'm not putting it in lazy or D tier because I do like it shiny a lot. But Spiritomb, brother almighty. Ain't this lovely? Just because Spiritomb, it's such a good shiny, but it's not pink enough. It's more purple than anything. And it has to go there. So we end off on a really weird note. But overall, this is my entire shiny tier list. Let me know what you think. Would you make any things different? Was there any Pokemon that I missed? Do you agree that whoever made this list, even though they were thorough, kind of have a weird, palette on what is a pink shiny? But overall, just let me know what you think within the comments below. But this is my tier list. I think it's a pretty good tier list. Kind of pretty balanced, really, all over the place, across the board. I feel at least I'm valid in my choices, but maybe to you they're not. So just let me know in the comments like what you think. So, but with that being said, this brings us to the end of our video. Just a quick PSA, once I start streaming and everything, I'll be doing it quite often, so definitely keep your ears open for that, so you guys can come watch me shiny hunt and do a whole bunch of fun stuff. And, we don't have to do just Pokemon. We can play a whole bunch of games. I would definitely love to play, like, Metal Gear Solid, or Metal Gear Uprising specifically. So just let me know down in the comments, like, what game suggestions you have. But with that being said, be a chomp above the rest, as always. And I'll look at you later. See ya.